What's up, everybody? Gibson's Lawn Service checking back in. I did paint my wheels black, and the front was black. Listen, oh boy, I can't wait to give y'all this review about this mower. Can't wait to give y'all this review about this mower. Screw it. Let's get into it now. Let's go ahead and get into it now. How many hours on here? Let's go ahead and get into it now. Flip it. Ain't much gonna change. 20 hours on here. I don't know why I'm turning that on. I don't know. Y'all probably can't even see that. Can y'all see that? Y'all can't even see it. Oh shoot! Hold on, y'all. 20 hours. Now, what I don't like about this mower, this gas tank, it should have been up here for when you're filling it up. Because when you fill it up sideways, you can only fill it up to about right here. They'd have put it right here, like on my V-Ride, it's at the top. You can fill this thing all the way up. Get rid of these piece of trash cup holders that nobody ever used, and let's fill this thing up. I like how y'all have the double tanks. I'm gonna be honest, this right here is stopping me from running out and buying that transfer tank for the bed of my truck. Because what I do, I fill this up, fill both tanks up, run it to empty, and then I jump on that one, run it to empty, then I go to the gas station. Now, but I always leave a quarter of a tank in either one of them. This one I'll probably leave a little bit under a quarter. Another thing I don't like, look how them tires stick all the way out. Again, I do have my other tires for it, but eXmark, y'all shouldn't have made these doggone tires stick out that far past that deck. Another thing I don't like, when you riding on this, it's a bar under there that you hit. And you hit a bump, it feel like you feel like your feet hitting the ground when you hit a bump. My V-Ride don't have that. I really wish y'all would have made this deck go up 6 inches. It is what it is. I do not like, let me show y'all something. I do not like, can y'all see that? Y'all see that? All of that moves. Not the noise, because it can be greased. But you see how all of this moves with the deck? Look at that. That never did that. Hold on, y'all. That never did that. There you go. Y'all see how that, y'all probably can't see it. All of that moves. I don't like that when you cut your whole deck moving up and down. This should have been covered up. Why is this out in the open like this? See how that one covered up? This should have been covered up. That shouldn't have been out in the open like this. Now, if I had to do it all over again, would I buy this machine? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do I wish I would have tried the V-Ride XL? No, because I already told y'all. When you buy a Skag, this right here is gonna break. And at about 50 hours, this is gonna break. Your starter is gonna go out at about between 150 to 200 hours. Your starter is gonna go out. This is what I learned from, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't have a single problem with this machine until I hit 600 hours. So anyway, and then the deck quality, this is a thin deck. I don't care what y'all say, I've ran, this right here is a thin deck compared to the eXmark deck. So, now, would I buy this machine again? I would, but I just don't like how them tires stick out, how this battery is exposed. I don't like how, all of this moves when you out there on the property. I don't like that. Now, I do need to take this back to the shop and get the carburetor adjusted. This has a carburetor issue to when I hit a bump. When you mowing grass, you hit a bump, you'll be, you hit a bump, but you got to hit a hard bump. Like you can hit bumps, but if you riding, like look, when I'm on this one, I hit a bump, I'd be like, boom, it keep going. This one I'm riding, I hit a bump, boom. When I hit that bump, hit another bump hard, it's not nothing. Because number one, you don't supposed to be flying on the property anyway to hit the bump to jar it. But I still want that option to fly off. And don't get me wrong, I can turn it up and run it, but I can't hit a pothole and just keep booking it. It'll hesitate for 1 second. Another thing I don't like these controls. I really despise these controls. See, I don't like that. And here's what I mean why I don't like that. When you get used to this right here, this single operation, this is because see, your hand don't have to move when you running it. You can go up, back, right. You know what I'm saying? This is for you going. But when you on this one, your hands gotta up, and then up, and then back. I just gotta get used to it. Again, am I happy with my purchase? I am. I love this mower, and I actually love I love the fact that if this go down, I have another stand on. I hate sitting down, but overall, it's a beast of a machine in high yards. I really believe when you got wheels, you less likely to get stuck versus tires. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but other than that, man, solid machine. I really like it. This thing drinks gas. And I wanted the EFI, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm glad I didn't buy that EFI because after I bought this and had those little carburetor issues, like I say, it's nothing to write home about. It's a simple going back to the dealer, dropping them off, letting it keep it for a few days, probably readjust it. Might get a sorry mechanic where he can't figure it out. But reading the reviews of the guys that have the EFI, and my Skag is an EFI. If one code gets thrown off with that EFI system, it will not crank. It will not crank. Well, Skag will crank, but it'll go into limp mode to where you can barely move. You can move real slow. This one, if you got the EFI on this one and it throw a code, it's not starting. So I'm glad I got the carb. I regret getting the carb. I regret getting the carb engine at first when I started having those carb issues. But now I'm glad I got the carb. But I will say it's a solid machine. I paid $18,000 for this machine out the door with the Twills. The Twills was $1,800. So you subtract $17,989. You subtract $1,900. That's how much the machine would have been out the door. But with the Twills and the 35 horsepower, this was like $17,900. It was right under 18 grand. Payment was like $390 a month at 1% interest for 48 months. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. If y'all are into the market to buy eXmark, you need to buy one in either March or April. March and April, they give $500 off, but this is what nobody tells you, but the rep told me. If I wanted to purchase this machine right here without the Twills, it was like $14,500. When you request the Twills, they give you this machine at fleet discount. So the fleet price for this machine was like $12,000, but the Twills would shoot it back up to like $14,000. So, but I was like maybe a week late from the promotion, so I didn't get the promotion. So if you guys are in the market for an eXmark mower, you need to buy it around March or April, because you can get it for $500 off, and then you tell them you want the Twills. Then you can get it at fleet discount price. And this is what you can do. Because I didn't know they was going to give me the original tires with it. Even if you don't want the Twills, just get it anyway to get the fleet discount. When you get home, put your original tires back on here and you can sell these brand new Twills. But that's one thing I don't like is, like I say, the tires stick out past that deck. So some properties I have to have my V-Ride. Now, in the future, when I get ready to get rid of this, I really don't know what else I'm going to buy. Because, again, eXmark dealer support is trash in my area. I got a piece of equipment at eXmark right now. It's been down there for this coming week is 2 weeks. And they called me Friday, said, all right, we just not looking at it. So in the future, that's gonna be gone in about another year or two. I'm gonna sell this. So I honestly want to buy another one of these, but my hang up gonna be the tires. I don't want to be. I don't want to deal with that right there. What I'm looking at, that right there, I don't want to deal with. So what I'm gonna probably do, just get another one of these, get the regular tires. Now this thing, right? If you never rode with wheels, it ride a little funny with the wheels. It feel like this is my best way to explain it versus riding on tires and wheels. It feel like you running out in the street with socks on. That's how I feel like riding on wheels. So I already know if I buy another machine and I don't get the wheels, I'm gonna be honest, riding with tires is more comfortable than riding with wheels. But I overlook it because I don't care. When you riding on the cement, when you riding on the grass, it all feels the same. So I don't know. But in the future, yes, I'm gonna buy another eXmark X series. I'm going back to eXmark. Now, I will say, I'm gonna be straight with y'all because I paid the money on this. I want to be real with y'all. This right here, in a yard full of weeds, you know the weeds with the wires. I don't know if they up north, but they heavy down here in the south. This thing cut better in a weedy yard than this thing right here. Now, I understand that's 26 horsepower, this 35, but I'm just being honest. But like I said, the Skag deck does not compare to the eXmark deck. Because like I told y'all, under each blade, you got that little baffle under each blade. Mine are gone on my V-Ride. That little loop that's behind each blade, all three of mine is gone on that V-Ride. To me, this deck is real thin compared to this. On this, let me show y'all something. You see how this deck make that curve? eXmark decks don't do that. They put something in it to kind of back that curve up to make it more sturdy. So now, don't get me wrong, I love the V-Ride machine, but it's not built with quality. I'm gonna just be honest. I've been through 3 spindles, parking brake done broke, problems with the deck. Like I say, all my baffles underneath the deck gone. That front piece that got that baffle on it, that's zip tied on there, need to be welded on it. That deck is falling apart, but it still cuts good. But now it's to the point when I'm cutting, it's leaving clumps. Now I can replace the deck for a couple of grand. I'm not doing that. Like I say, see how many hours on this machine. My phone probably about to die, y'all. 1,143 hours. Now remember, I did replace the engine at 890 hours. So I'm gonna just keep running this machine. I'm gonna keep running because it's real simple and easy to work on. I just gotta learn how to work on this. But love the machine, good machine. But eventually when I sell that machine, I'm gonna just get another eXmark and just run all eXmark. If I would have got the V-Ride XL with the 40 horsepower, I'd pay like 14. Y'all see how much this one got. But you get what you pay for. And again, I love both of my machines. I just got to get used to the controls. But that's what it is, man. About to go in here, get me a shower, and get ready for tomorrow, man. And just kind of go from there. But yeah, man. I really wish we had a Ferris dealer in our area. But it is what it is. Catch y'all on the next one.